You've probably met someone who wasn't all you imagined, like that person who puts their own interests above all else without caring about the consequences for others, or that person who has no problem lying, deceiving, or manipulating to achieve their own goals. Today we're going to talk about the philosophical thinking of Dr. Jordan Peterson, where he reveals a clear vision of how we can know if a person has a good character or not. But before we start, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing to the channel and leaving your like. It's free and it helps me a lot. Let's go. 1. Observe how they treat people in lower positions. Jordan Peterson points out that one of the most revealing ways to understand someone's character is to observe how that person treats individuals who occupy lower positions, whether socially, economically, or hierarchically. For example, imagine a manager in a company who, when talking to an intern or a cleaner, shows the same respect, patience, and kindness that he uses when dealing with the director or an important client. On the other hand, another manager treats employees at lower hierarchical levels in a rude, impatient, and even humiliating manner, but is polite and courteous with superiors or people who can bring him benefits. It is clear that the first manager demonstrates integrity and respect for other human beings, regardless of their position. The second reveals a character based on interest and position, treating people in an instrumental way. This difference in behavior directly reflects the character and values of each of them. How to deal with this type of person? First, let me make it very clear that dealing with this type of person who demonstrates a lack of integrity or character can be challenging, but there are strategies that can protect your integrity and well-being. Here are some practical ways aligned with principles from Dr. Jordan Peterson. 2. Set clear limits. People with questionable character tend to test how far they can go with others. Having well-defined limits protects you from emotional abuse, manipulation, or disrespect. Be firm but polite. For example, if someone speaks to you rudely, respond calmly by saying something like, "I prefer to talk when we are both speaking respectfully." This shows that you will not accept inappropriate behavior, but without creating unnecessary confrontation. Say no when necessary. If this person tries to manipulate you or demand something beyond what is reasonable, learn to say no without guilt. A simple like, "I can't help you with that right now," makes it clear that you are not available for exploitation. Set emotional boundaries. Don't take criticism or toxic behavior personally. Visualize an emotional shield that protects you from such actions. 3. Reacting under pressure. A person's true nature becomes apparent when they are under pressure, and excessive stress can cause them to reveal their inner monster or angel. Jordan Peterson believes that true strength of character is tested when things go wrong. He suggests that a person who can maintain self-control, act respectfully, and follow their principles in times of crisis is someone who has true character. This ability to react ethically under pressure is also related to personal responsibility and the courage to face uncomfortable situations without becoming tempted to act dishonestly or destructively. Based on Jordan Peterson's reacting under pressure ideas, dealing with people who lack empathy requires self-control, resilience, and moral integrity. You need to protect yourself emotionally while also trying to maintain an ethical stance. Setting clear boundaries, acting strategically, and adjusting your expectations are strategic tools for navigating interpersonal interactions with people who lack empathy. If interaction with the person is not essential, consider avoiding or reducing contact. If the relationship is necessary, such as a coworker or family member, adjust your expectations. This means accepting that they will not be able to provide the emotional support you expect. Reflect on the emotional impact this person has on your life and whether it is worth continuing to invest in this relationship. 4. What do you do when no one is watching? Peterson points out that true character is revealed in the absence of observers, because it is at this moment that a person faces the moral dilemma without any kind of external motivation. It is when they choose to act correctly out of internal exclusion and not out of expectation of reward or approval. He suggests that a true morality is one that is not based on social theater, but rather on the will to do what is right, regardless of the consequences or visibility. When a person ages correctly in privacy, without the desire to be observed or rewarded, it reveals that they have solid principles. Integrity is built from consistent actions, not just words or public behavior. For example, someone who gives back extra change from a cashier without anyone noticing, or who reports an error on their bill, is demonstrating that, for them, ethics are more important than reward. What someone does when no one is watching is a clear reflection of their genuine morality. As Peterson puts it, acting correctly without seeking external recognition is not just a virtue, it is a way of affirming our own truth, our integrity, and our commitment to the deepest values that hold us right. By recognizing the signs of disrespect, impulsive reactions, and lack of integrity, you will be able to protect your emotional energy and maintain relationships that promote your well-being and growth. Remember, Integrity and strong character are not just about what you do when you are seen, but also when no one is looking. Like and comment below what you thought of the video, and don't forget to subscribe. I will leave a video on the screen that may be very important for you to watch. Until the next video, bye-bye.